Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. And of course guys, in today's tutorial we'll be looking at the case for your Apple Watch Series 10. Now of course this one came highly rated, and as you can see here, this is the product. It comes with 2 packs, and of course this is a Misxi, loyal to quality and service. So that's Misxi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm probably butchering the name. So that's Misxi. All right. So it's a case for the Apple Watch. And what do? I recommend, guys, that you do get a case for these watches. They are very, very nice. However, you can see that the finish can be scratched easily. Of course, you could also hit also the glass up against a wall and it would break the watch. All right, so make sure that you get a covering for your Apple Watch. It's not a good idea to simply have them without a case. All right, so with that out of the way, let's look at the case itself. This is the installation and a look at this case. All right, so let's get going. All right, so the first thing you notice about this case, guys, is of course it comes with a nice easy, quick to use. It says install and remove without removing the band. All right, so you can install with the band on. So it says align the cutouts and of course press down, and it's made in China, and they say of course that's it. All right, so let's open this up. It's my first time opening it up. It should have 2 on the inside. There's the sides. All right, and this is everything that comes in the package. And of course, if you have ever done a screen protector, you should be familiar here. It comes with 2. So of course, there's wet and dry wipes. I'm gonna keep a set of those. I'm gonna place those over there. And it's great that I can get 2, meaning after a while, if one gets worn out, I can use the other. All right, so you see here, this is the cutouts at the side here. It comes in a nice matted finish, which is nice. And it says back, and of course it says peel off the mask with this sticker. All right, so you can see it yourself. All right, you can check out the watch for background for contrast, and this is silver. All right guys, so I've adjusted the camera. Here you go. We're gonna get the wet dry wipes. We're gonna place this right here. Let's get to the cleaning process. This is also an installation video, and my first impressions are just my views. All right, so we're gonna wipe. So we're gonna get the wipes. This is the wet wipe. It's quite easy. You're gonna go ahead and you're going to clean. So go ahead and clean the surface. And of course, make sure you get the sides as well, seeing that this is gonna also cover the sides. And it's quite easy. Just simply go ahead, make sure you're in a clean environment. And you're gonna clean the watch. Make sure you get all of the surface area as seen here. All right, so once you're finished with that one, go ahead and do the dry. And you wanna get everything as clean as possible. All right, so we're gonna clean. All right, now the thing is, these watches, as we said earlier, damage easily. So with this on, you don't really have to worry about damaging it. All right, once you're finished, inspect your work. All right, so there we go, it's still on. And I'm gonna align this. So it says on the box, in terms of the instruction, to simply align the cutouts and press down. So in other words, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna remove the inner surface. This is the section right here. And if you have a SIM tray, you can actually leave this cutout for the SIM tray. So we're gonna simply remove that. We're gonna place this on top. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna press down. All right. It might take a different approach. Slide it over to the side here and then press down. All right, so a simple modification, and that modification was to slide it over this side because the crown will be there, and then press down. All right, so we're gonna massage this onto the screen. Get the dry wipe, which is this one here, and you're gonna massage the screen. So make sure you get it on. All right, so we're gonna massage the screen and make sure it gets down. Then we're gonna remove this right here. All right, so now that we have done that, we're gonna remove this. And of course, let's wake up the watch. There you go, it's reacting fine. All right, so let's enter my password. So the screen is very responsive. All right, so the screen is very responsive and everything is working fine. So I'm gonna go back. All right, so far so good. It's very nice. You can see here, it gives the watch that black look or that matted look, and it looks perfect. You almost can't tell that it has a screen protector on. And now you don't really have to worry about the watch getting hit. And everything works perfectly, and it looks just nice, or looks so nice. Definitely recommend this. I give this a 9 out of 10. And overall, time will tell as to how well it performs. So do, again, ask your questions below, and I have a link to this product so you can actually check it out for yourself. And hope you enjoy this guide, guys, and see you again in the next one. Bye.